All right, you. Didn't your mum ever explain that bank robbery isn't nice?
It wasn't me, it was the no-nosed bandit.
Right. No-nosed bandit. Or perhaps it was the guy we caught red-handed. You! Although we haven't found the loot yet.
To find it with the real robber, so let me go and get cracking.
Detective work isn't my job. If you want to clear your name, you've got a few things to do.
Okay, what?
I need the perpetrator, I need proof he was at the scene of the crime, and I need proof that he committed the crime.
You know, it'd be a lot easier if I could just bribe you.
I'll ignore that, Threepwood. Around here, we do things by the book. Now, since this is your first offense, you'll be placed under house arrest.
I get to go back to the mansion and play with Timmy?
No, you are confined to Luca Island. You are not permitted to leave until and unless you are cleared of the crime of bank robbery. To make sure you don't leave, you are required to wear the voodoo anklet of extreme discomfort.
I was wondering about that. It's rather uncomfortable. Can you loosen it?
Well, that wouldn't be the point then, would it? It gets a lot more uncomfortable if you try to leave the island.
At least I'm not in jail.
Well,
Inspector?
Yes?
Just for the sake of argument, what would it take to prove my innocence?
Well, since you don't have an alibi, you'd have to turn the finger of blame towards the real culprit.
Great! How do I do that?
Off the top of my head, I can think of 3 things that would do the job. A, new evidence would have to surface linking the so-called real perpetrator to the crime. 2, the stolen bank loot would have to be recovered. And Z, the real criminal, would have to be caught and brought to justice.
That should be a piece of cake for a pirate with a keen analytical mind like myself.
I'll keep your cell warm.
Well, I better get out there and prove my innocence.
Stay out of trouble.
and of course Otis is already in jail. We haven't even been here for...
Ew, greasy. I guess they use it on these Iron Maiden spikes to allow smooth impaling.
Yeah, chicken grease. That could come in handy. Otis, what are you doing in jail already? We just got here.
Otis, what are you doing here?
I'm a victim of society.
Ah, dang it, Otis.
Let me guess. You were framed, right?
How did you know?
Just a hunch.
Some old guy with a weird accent accused me of stealing flowers from his front yard.
What is it with you and flowers?
It's a plot, I tell you. People are to make me seem less fearsome and piratey by accusing me of being the kind of pirate who likes to pick flowers.
If it's any comfort, Otis, I never found you all that fearsome to begin with.
Go pick a pack of posies.
I'm feeling an incredible feeling of deja vu.
Would it help if I gave you a breath mint?
Wait, it's past. When are you due to be released?
He'll be released just about the same time you prove your innocence.
Hey, just because my captain is a notorious bank robber, there's no reason to take it out on me.
Otis!
Jace,
You're not helping. See you later, Otis.
you're gonna get me out of here, right?
Maybe. Maybe, Otis. Maybe.
Iron Maiden! Excellent! I have no idea why I said that. Hey, I should bring Meat Hook here. You'd like this place. Now there's a manly pirate.
The Hall of Justice, huh? Well, now we're on an adventure for miscellaneous things. Talk to miscellaneous stranger. He doesn't want to talk. Hey. Now,
Why, hello there, Brittany.
Oh, hi. Why do you sound like a sick kraken?
Oh, sorry. Sorry you lost your job.
Oh, it's all right. I didn't like working at that bank much anyway. I've always really wanted to be in show business.
What kind of show business?
I want to be a singer, and have my own backup dancers. I don't have any skills or experience, but I figure with the right attitude, there's no stopping me.
Then why were you wasting away at the bank?
I was making ends meet while I put my act together. Guess I needed the push. I was getting too wrapped up in the whole financial system thing.
Me too. Maybe we could start an act together.
I don't think so. I'm looking for someone a little more...
Piratey?
Cool.
Hope that works out for you. Is it too late to open an account?
You're funny, Mr. Threepwood. The bank is no concern of mine anymore.
What are you gonna do now?
Well, I always wanted to get into show business.
Hope that works out for you. Well, I have manly things to do in a sensitive way. Bye.
Manly things to do in a sensitive way, huh? How Threepwood? Wait, does that literally say a house of sticks? This is where we're going first. Look at all these sticks.
Freddy, where's my new walking stick?
It's right over here, Mr. Mandrill. A brand new cane, hand-carved to the exact specifications of your previous stick.
It better be, or I'll buy up your putrid little shop and replace it with something useful, like a public urinal.
I take it that you'll be putting this on your tab, Mr. Mandrill?
What do you think?
You know, if I weren't a peaceable sort, I'd whack that gentleman over the head with one of my sticks. I wouldn't stop whacking until his brains leaked out all over my rustic, hand-polished hardwood floor. Yep,
But you're a peaceable sort, right?
yep.
He really doesn't seem to like them, huh? Sticks, badger, house. Yes, exactly. Now what did he leave on the ground?
If I had a hamster, I could use this stuff for bedding.
I'll take these wood
What in
shavings.
tarnation are you doing, son?
Just looking at my stuff.
Is that what they call it these days? Now, be quick about it. I wouldn't want any women folk to see that.
Because he's looking in his pants. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your racket?
Most people around here call me Freddy, which is a sensible thing to do, considering that it's my name and all. I carve walking sticks.
I wouldn't think that a walking stick shop could support itself on a pirate-infested island.
Well, under normal circumstances, I might agree with that sentiment. But lately, Lucre Island's been experiencing an influx of tourists, gawkers, and other assorted outsiders. They're always more than eager to purchase my authentic pirate walking sticks, at a reasonable markup, of course. Besides which, I can always depend on Mr. Mandrill to break a few dozen sticks a week. He's been single-handedly keeping me in business for months.
Ah.
So the walking stick market is booming, is that it?
Well, no, I wouldn't exactly call it booming, but it's putting food on the table. And if Mr. Mandrill ever pays off his tab, I can retire.
Poor old man.
Can you help me? I can't decide which walking stick is right for me.
Well, now, in order to choose the right stick, we'll need to know a little about your walking stick needs. Where do you expect to be doing most of your walking?
Amidst dense Caribbean jungles.
Ah, the adventurous type. And how many people would you expect to be walking with?
I'll probably be by myself.
I sort of figured that might be the case. How long will you be walking on average?
8 hours, 23 minutes, 37 seconds.
Very good. Well then, taking all your answers into consideration, not to mention the numerous personal observations I've made of your movements, I believe that the perfect walking stick for you would be the Wiebelfester 9000 Rainforest Deluxe. As luck would have it, we've got dozens of them in stock.
How convenient.
It's Freddy's stick catalog. Why would I want to look through the catalog when I've got the real thing right here? I'm back.
So you are.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about a no-nosed pirate, would you?
Well, now, that sounds a lot like Peg-Nosed Pete. What would you like to know about him?
Peg-nosed Pete.
Where can I find him?
You can't.
Come again?
No one knows where Peg-Nose's hideout is. Oh, sure. There's some rumors of him living in the middle of the treacherous Mist-So-Time marsh. But frankly, I don't believe a human being can get there from here.
What happened to his nose?
That's something of a mystery. Most folks around these parts would tell you it was nibbled off by a duck.
Ugh.
Personally, I don't believe it.
Why not?
Well, sir, it's been my experience that ducks have exceptionally tiny teeth. It'd take a long time for a duck, even a particularly nasty duck, to nibble off a man's nose. I can't imagine a man letting a duck peck away at his nose for hours on end without seeking medical help.
Good point.
Fuck.
On second thought, I think I'll find out about Pegnose on my own.
Makes no never mind to me, Junior.
Well, that explains PP.
Stick around. I'll be back later.
Be seeing ya.
But first things first.
No need to make a racket ringing that bell. I'm right here. No need to make a racket ringing that bell. I'm right here.
Well, we wanted to.
These sticks look perfectly fine to me.
To the untrained eye, they might. Those sticks didn't pass our rigid quality assurance process.
There's so many to choose from, I can't decide. There's so many to choose from, I can't decide.
Oh. Guess we've got some information from the stick shop. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything, but, you know.
I better keep clear of this before I get accused of another crime I didn't commit.
Look at the
Whoever
shop.
lives here must be pretty small. I thought that laundry got hung up after it was cleaned. Nice hatchet.
Is it Guybrush's hatchet now?
I'm not picking that up.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Hey, stop that! What's with all the spritzing, mate?
Welcome to Sense and Sensibilities, where subtle fragrances from exotic lands transport you to worlds of romance and delight. My name is Hugo, and I am a licensed aromatherapist. Can Hugo interest you in one of our fine perfumes, colognes, or aftershaves?
Colognes.
Aren't you a little piratey for a perfume salesman?
Hugo's not a pirate. Hugo's a model citizen, making a positive economic contribution to the economic well-being of Luca Island.
Uh-huh. You sure look like a pirate to me.
But Hugo's not a pirate. Not anymore, leastways.
How do you stop being a pirate?
By taking Ozzy Mandrill's Pirate Re-Education Mail-Order Correspondence course.
What's that?
It's a miracle, it is. In 3 weeks, it taught Hugo how to channel his destructive antisocial urges into more constructive avenues.
Like selling scented bathwater.
Precisely.
Why would you want to quit being a pirate in the first place?
Because Hugo could read the writing on the wall. Hugo saw that the pirate lifestyle was being marginalised by powerful outside interests. Hugo decided to get out while the getting was good.
Yeah. Doesn't Hugo miss being a pirate?
Not especially, no. Although sometimes Hugo misses the wind in his face. And the wenches. And Hugo misses the grog. And the decks covered with the blood of Hugo's enemies. But other than that, no, not a thing.
Eep.
You're right, he's no longer a pirate. Now wears makeup. Just a little bit of a change.
You wouldn't happen to have seen a no-nosed pirate run by here with a sack of loot, would you?
No, but Hugo did see you run by here with a sack of loot.
When I ran by here with a sack of loot, which way was I going?
Towards the deepest forests of Lucre Island.
Thanks. What's that ungodly stench you've been exposing to unsuspecting passers-by?
That's our featured fragrance, Eau de la Chuck.
Who'd want to smell like LeChuck?
Oh, it's very popular among tourists wanting to capture that authentic swashbuckling mystique.
But LeChuck smelled like a rotting corpse.
We prefer to refer to it as earthy.
Smell you later.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
It's a pile of empty perfume spritzer bottles. I'll just take one.
Well, at least a spritzer bottle could come in handy. I'm glad it's empty, though. Yes, earthy.
Hey there, Moneybags.
Very funny, Mr. Threepwood. Are you enjoying the money you stole?
It was the no-nosed man.
Well, I wish I had $1 for every time I've heard that. Of course, I used to, until you came along, that is.
Have you seen someone go by here carrying a bag of loot?
What does he look like?
Sort of like me.
Yes, I've seen him. But he didn't have a bag with him.
Really? Where?
I'm looking at him!
Hey, I'm innocent.
Yes, right. And I'm a 20-carat brooch.
I hear my parole officer calling. See you later.
How rude. Gosh. It's like I robbed the bank or something. The Palace of Prostheses. Huh. That's a little bit more, creepy-ish than I thought. Hey, 2 for 1 peg legs. Talk to guy with 2 eye patches. Fantastic.
Welcome to the Palace of Prostheses, home of the no detection, no infection, no rejection 30-day guarantee. You smell new. Who are you?
It's me, your Uncle Freddy.
No, you're not.
What do you mean? Don't you recognize me?
No, Uncle Freddy smells more like lemon bean curd.
Okay, you got me. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Who are you?
Well, I'm Dave. Around here they call me Dead-Eye Dave. I'm the Tri-Island area's foremost expert in anatomical approximation.
Not to be insensitive, but are you blind?
Do I look blind?
I don't know. The twin eye patches could be some sort of hip new pirate fashion statement.
Of course I'm blind, you lilac-scented party waste!
Sorry.
Don't give it a second thought. My other senses more than compensate for my lack of sight. For example, I usually can identify my customers by their distinctive individual odors.
Oh, so I'm gonna have to use this spritzer bottle to make a perfume to pick up someone else's order?
I'm looking for some gifts for my differently abled pirate friends.
Then you've come to the right place. What kinds of prostheses did you have in mind?
A nose. A fashionable peg leg. What kind of hooks are the cool pirates wearing this season? Prosthetic hands. Oh. Wait a minute.
What have you got that's free?
Free? What do you think I'm running, a charity?
What can I say? I'm broke.
Okay, you've appealed to my sense of generosity. Here's what I'll do. I'll let you have one of my untested, unguaranteed, unapproved experimental prosthetic devices.
Neat. What kind of prosthetic devices are we talking about?
I'll let you choose through a story.
Huh?
Humor me. Once upon a time, there was a pirate named...
Jerry?
Jerry. Jerry had his eye on a pirate princess named...
Wendy?
Wendy. Tragically, Wendy had already pledged her heart to a jerk named...
Ned?
Ned, that's it.
Well,
Well, what?
what happened?
Eventually, she followed her heart and married a quantum physicist from Azusa. Who wants to marry a pirate anyway? The end.
What a dreadful story.
I know. Here's your free experimental prostheses.
What is it?
That's a top-of-the-line Pumpmaster Omega brand artificial heart. They were all the rage a couple of years back, before the screws started rusting.
Huh. Interesting.
I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my friends.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
Frankly, I'm in the market for a prosthetic nose.
Sorry, we're fresh out. It's shocking how quickly my regular customers blow through those things.
I'd like to have another one of those free prostheses.
Can't get enough of experimental technology, huh? Okay, once upon a time, there was a pirate named...
Larry?
Larry. Larry wanted to win the hand of a fair maiden named...
Mindy?
Mindy. Sadly, Mindy's finger was already wearing the engagement ring of a bounder named...
Jed?
That's right, Jed.
Well,
Well, what?
what happened?
After many years of plotting, she became head of all the families and had them both whacked. The end.
What a dreadful story. That story's worse than the last one.
I know. Here's your free experimental prostheses.
What is it?
That's a prototype for my own Deadeye Deluxe prosthetic head. It's for pirates who've lost so many ears, eyes, and noses that they prefer to start all over with a brand new head.
How do you plan on duplicating the intricate thought process of the pirate brain?
I plan on fixing that in my first patch release.
Thanks. I would like one more, then.
I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my friends.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
I'd like to have another one of those free prostheses.
Can't get enough of experimental technology, huh? Okay, once upon a time, there was a pirate named...
Harry?
Harry. A palm reader had told Harry that he was destined to marry a beautiful singer named...
Gee, I already forgot.
Cindy?
Cindy. Unfortunately, Cindy's hand had already been promised to a vile cad named...
Fred?
Yeah, Fred.
Well,
Well, what?
what happened?
In the end, she ran off with a traveling prince who slipped a pair of glass slippers on her size 12 feet. The end.
What a dreadful story. You really should leave the storytelling to the professionals.
I know. Here's your free experimental prostheses.
What is it?
These are a pair of Ace Stud Finder supersized prosthetic feet. They were designed for pirates with insecurities about the size of their, feet. Unfortunately, these things just made them look like Dutch clowns.
I think that's good enough for now.
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate thief.
Well, we certainly get a lot of those around here.
Thieves?
No, no-nosed pirates.
Really?
Oh my, yes. You'd be amazed how often pirates lose their honkers. Does this pirate thief of yours have a name?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's too bad. Of course, even if I knew the pirate's name, it probably wouldn't matter. Without Pongo, I wouldn't be able to retrieve your pirate's file.
You can recognize people by their smell?
Usually no problem. Today, though, my nose is stuffed up because I got a bit of a cold. So I can only recognize amplified odors, like the lilac aftershave you generously applied to your face. Fortunately, my hearing's still sharper than a barge full of bunnies.
So how sharp is your hearing anyway, Baldy?
Sharp enough, Pinky.
See you later.
That makes one of us.
It appears to be some sort of high-tech file retrieval system.
Huh. Well, I guess we don't understand this file system. So we'll just see what we can get with rabbit, a pumpkin, and Bananas.
It's some sort of document. The name on it says Cosilla J. Yellow Yapper. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily who we're looking for. Address. Wait a minute. Wait, can't I look at this?
This hanky has PP embroidered on it. I highly doubt that this belonged to Grandpa Marley.
That should be evidence of them being there.
It's an empty perfume spritzer.
Seems a little bit difficult to combine things, but we've got a lot of prosthetics. I can't go this way.
This bank sure has a lot of windows. Wow, Lucre Town is a sewage system. How nice is that? I wonder if I can get into the bank through here. I'm not picking that up.
Broken sword. Pry the manhole open.
Oh, crud. I dropped the sword into the sewers. Oh well. Now it's a broken and very stinky sword.
Well,
there's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says, Wendy loves Jed, but scratched out right next to that it says, Larry loves Wendy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone.
wait a minute.
There's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says, Wendy loves Jed, but scratched out right next to that it says, Larry loves Wendy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone.
Maybe those specific combinations will be useful later. For the moment, let us...
Wow, what a very deep, dark hole. Not to mention smelly. Whew. On second thought, I don't think I want to go down there for any reason.
Darn it, Guybrush. We just lost our sword down the sewers, and you don't even want to go get it? Tell me one more story. Or two more stories.
I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my friends.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
Let's see.
I'd like to have another one of those free prostheses.
Can't get enough of experimental technology, eh? Okay, once upon a time, there was a pirate named...
Pirate named Larry.
Larry?
Larry. Larry wanted to win the hand of a fair maiden named...
When... Didn't I do this one at the very start?
Wendy?
Wendy. Tragically, Wendy had already pledged her heart to a jerk named...
Oh, no, I didn't. I started with Jerry and ended up with Ned. Jed.
Jed?
That's right, Jed.
Well,
what?
What happened?
Realizing that beauty was only skin deep, she married the ugliest man in town. The end.
What a dreadful story. That story's worse than the last one.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is it?
This is something special. It's a sample of my newly created, ultra-stretchy, one-size-fits-all prosthetic skin.
Ew.
With just a few square feet of this miracle substance, a pirate can replace all the skin he's lost during a lifetime of sword fighting, knife fighting, keel hauling, and the occasional flogging. And it comes complete with a set of tiny hooks for easy attachment.
I repeat. Ew.
Well.
See you later.
That makes one of us.
It's interesting. There's the face. I knew I saw the face. Let's repeat.
It looks pretty lifelike, but it feels too stretchy to be real.
Huh. That's interesting. Let's give it a quick save. So we've got the bait shop, and I guess I'm not going up these stairs. We don't want to go down the manhole, unless I can just make him fall down the manhole. Well, I can walk right over it, but well, whatever. It gave me a solution to a puzzle, so that wasn't entirely pointless. Leave Lucre Town. No, we want to get to the bait shop first. So now we've got skin, feet, heart, and a head. We almost have a whole person here.
Phew! It smells like dead fish in here.
9 kinds of dead fish, huh?
9 kinds of dead fish.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you have any bait that could catch a cold?
No.
Do you have any bait that could catch a tiger by the tail?
No.
Do you have any bait that could catch a thief?
No!
Do you have any bait that could catch a red grouper?
For the last time. Oh, yes. That free stuff over there will work fine.
Gotcha. Do you know anything about a no-nosed pirate thief?
Well, that sounds like Peg-Nosed Pete.
You know him?
Are you kidding? Everyone on Lucre Island has heard of Peg-Nosed Pete.
Where can I find him?
You can't. Nobody can. There's rumor that his hideout is somewhere in the heart of the Mists of Time Marsh.
Great. I'm off to the marsh.
But no one has ever been able to navigate their way through the marsh without getting hopelessly lost. It's cursed.
Darn. Another curse. How did he lose his nose?
Oh, that's one of the darkest mysteries of Lucre Island. Some would have you believe that Pegnose's proud proboscis was pecked off by a duck. But I believe it was a school of deranged flounder that made off with his honker.
That's one of the darkest mysteries of Lucre Island?
No. But it sounds more ominous that way.
Let's talk about something else.
Well, whatever skins your salmon.
Why is that bait over there free?
Well, that bait is nearly expired. I need to get rid of it before it goes bad.
How does bait go bad?
Oh, the usual ways. Falls in with the wrong crowd, starts rebelling against authority, begins dating bait of loose virtue. And before you know it, the bait's gone bad.
It sure stinks in here.
You get used to it after a while, and come to miss it when you're out and about. That's why I never bathe, see? So I can keep that sweet, sweet scent of fish entrails with me wherever I go.
How touching. Not to mention revolting.
Well, I should be able to...
I think I'll just look around for a while.
Well, you look all you like, but if you break it, you'll board it.
How am I gonna break bait? Hey, fishing poles.
Caviar? In a bait shop?
Oh, that's just how I get rid of my expired bait, eh?
Ooh, it's the Grouper Master 3000 series with bamboo composite core.
Fish. Use fish. Okay, use spritzer bottle with bait. There. That's better.
Whee! Look at the cute little termite circus. It's just like a flea circus, but with termites.
They're certainly rather spastic. Have their own music.
That was exciting.
Fantastic. Well, let's see what we can do about the prostheses ban and this jar of fish scent.
The contents of this bottle are too dry to spritz.
Too dry to spritz? Oh. I didn't realize I would have to put some water on it or something. I don't think we can add liquids in the average way, in the normal way, but there is a fountain in the middle of town. Maybe we can use that instead. There we go. Fish perfume. That should do it.
What a distinct aroma.
Dang, that's some weird smelling stuff you sprayed at me. It smells fishy.
Nah, I prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends.
Smells fishy. So that didn't really do anything then.
Dave?
Yes?
See you later.
That makes one of us.
I guess it wasn't enough to influence him. Let me guess. This place up here is the marsh, isn't it? The Missatime Marsh. The Foreboding Mansion. Seems good to me. Hey, look! A flower!
It's a pleasant-smelling flower.
Maybe I'm supposed to make a perfume that smells of everything.
Hey! Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
Guybrush Threepwood, zillionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht. Monkey Wrangler. Oh. Well, considering the audience, we'll just go with this one.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, the love machine of Melee Island.
Don't make me laugh. You're just another maggoty pirate. My name is Ozzy. Ozzy Mandrill.
That name sounds familiar. Weren't you the one who was supposed to bring balance to the Force?
Don't play the gink with me, Threepwood.
Who's playing?
Well then, allow me to illuminate the dingy corners of your mind. Ozzy Mandrill is a businessman, a capitalist, a real estate developer. I am also the future king of the Caribbean.
Hey, you're the guy who's trying to buy out the Scum Bar.
The Scum Bar? That's just the tip of the aardvark. I'm gonna buy the whole Caribbean.
Why are you buying up all the land in the Caribbean?
Because I'm a man with a vision.
You too? What are yours like?
I see a Caribbean freed from the chaotic plundering of grog-swilling pirates. A Caribbean made safe for the orderly consumerism of family-oriented themed restaurants and resorts. A Caribbean scrubbed clean of filth. A Caribbean you'd be proud to take home to your mother.
Gee, mine are mostly about ice cream. And how do the dozens of pirate support industries fit into your scheme?
They'll be torn down, of course. No more will these islands be cursed with the blight of run-down watering holes, murky voodoo shops, and disease-ridden houses of ill repute. Instead, our streets will be decorated with classy art houses, whimsical theme restaurants, and upscale knick-knack shops.
Knick-knack shops?
But what about the stores that won't sell out?
Ah, they always sell out, eventually.
But what about the children?
What about them?
I don't know. Just thought I'd ask. And how do all my pirate friends fit into your capitalist utopia?
Ah, they'll be retrained.
Retrained?
Yes, the service-based economies of tomorrow's Caribbean will need legions of waiters, janitors, maids, and dishwashers.
But what about pirates who don't want to be waiters, janitors, and dishwashers?
What makes you think they'll have a choice?
I'm tired of discussing your warped dreams.
And I'm tired of discussing them.
What's your beef with pirates?
Well, for one thing, pirates smell. The only thing that smells worse than a pirate is two pirates. It's enough to make a man park a tiger on the rug.
Yeah, right. Is there anything else you hate about pirates?
Not much.
Oh?
Other than the fact that they're an uncouth subculture of illiterate yobbos who make it impossible for a hard-working businessman to earn an honest quid without worrying about being sacked and/or pillaged. Not much, really.
Ah. Is there anything else you hate about pirates?
Not much.
Oh?
Other than the fact that they're an uncouth subculture of illiterate yobbos who make it impossible for a hard-working businessman to earn an honest quid without worrying about being sacked and/or pillaged. Not much, really.
Ah. What's with all the dead animals?
I like having them around. They remind me of where I came from.
Burbank?
Australia, you ninny.
Oh. My navigator tells me that you're pretty good with an insult.
Pretty good? Listen, Kitty Wink, I'll have you know that my insults have finished off over 500 hostile takeovers. There isn't a man alive or dead who can withstand the might of my withering barbs.
I bet I can beat you.
Oh, really? And what stakes do you propose?
If I win, you have to tell me all of your secret evil plans. If I win, you have to give me 1,000,000 pieces of 8. If I win, you have to do the chicken dance in the middle of town.
If I win, you have to do the chicken dance in the middle of town.
Fine. And if I win, you have to leave my house.
Agreed. So, what form of insult game shall we play?
Let's stick to the basics, shall we?
Hey, a free sword. Thanks. I sure hope I get to keep this. I lost mine in the sewers.
On guard. Touche!
Oh, that is so cliché. Would you like to be buried or cremated?
With you around, I'd prefer to be fumigated. You smell worse than a dunny budgie.
That's why his insults are so good, because they're Australian and they technically don't make sense. That's why he's so good. That's a very, very basic insult.
Well, did you redo to you too?
I'm as cunning as a dunny rat.
I can't argue with that.
You're driving me burko.
Where is how appropriate? You fight like a cow.
Ow, I think that hurt.
Ha ha!
I lost.
Naturally. Now get out of my house.
So he's not necessarily good at it, he's just an Aussie. I understand now. Now if Guybrush can find a lingo book or something.
That fountain gives me the heebie-jeebies.
We're out of the house. Let's go to his guest house. Hey, it actually is a guest
locked.
house. Is there a little rock for me to look under or something?
All of Ozzy's guests must be very short.
Ozzy the Australian. Can I...
That fountain gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, I see what you wrote there. I don't know. I think that's a good point. Just, he's not necessarily good. He's just an Aussie, yeah. And that in parenthesis insult fits to the Monkey Island theme. Totally.
It's a stinky puddle of swamp water.
Whoa, wait a minute. Stinky puddle of swamp water. I want that.
I've always wanted swamp-scented perfume.
Yeah, I know you quoted me. Guybrush is lucky he looks better than he smells. Well, he does look pretty good, but hey, what do we know? Wait. We technically know how he smelled. He had all of this lavender aftershave. Was it lilac? I think it was lavender. We'll have to check the logs later. But we know how he smells. So, there. I think that it would probably be both good.
Dang, that's some weird smelling stuff you sprayed at me. It smells fishy and swampy.
Fishy and swampy. So what's All Rabbit's going to give us? I think it rotated into a palm tree at the
The
very
name
end.
on it says Harry D. Back. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Wait a minute.
I wish they'd stop staring at me. Dave?
Yes?
I'm still looking for a no-nosed pirate.
Do you know his name yet?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's too bad. Of course, even if I knew the pirate's name, it probably wouldn't matter. Without Pongo, I wouldn't be able to retrieve your pirate's file.
Pongo.
See you later.
That makes one of us.
Wait. I can also use this flower. Maybe.
I don't think he'd like that.
But we don't want to provoke his allergies. Pongo a dog because it's reminding you of the Dalmatian. Well, we don't know what Pongo is. I'm gonna presume a monkey, but I haven't seen any miscellaneous monkeys on the island as of yet. Ooh, that's right, there are arm wrestling pirates right here? Oh. They're chess playing pirates.
They're using it right now.
Now I'm close enough to talk to them.
Hey!
Yes?
Can I play next?
Sure, but you might be waiting for a while.
Oh, why?
Because chess is a game that requires hours of intense concentration.
Can I play now?
No.
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 So, who's winning?
It's difficult to say. It appears that Mr. Santiago is employing a variant of the Barbarino offense. If that's the case, then my Kaplan maneuver should choke off his rooks.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate.
Does he play chess?
I don't know.
Then I don't care.
Look! Up in the sky! Oh my gosh! Someone set the bar on fire! Ye gods! A phalanx of cross-dressing trilobites! Shh! Don't move. The rapture is going on right behind you. Hey, isn't that Bobby Fischer? Look over there! It's something interesting! Look! A three-headed monkey! I'll let you get back to your game. So...
Yes?
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate.
Yes?
Does he play chess?
I don't think so.
Then I don't care.
Your friend seems awfully focused on the game.
Noticed that, did you? Senor Castaneda is exceptionally well-disciplined. Once he sets his mind to a task, it's nearly impossible to shift his attention. Except...
Yes?
Well, he does carry something of a torch for Brittany, the bank teller.
Interesting. So Castaneda really has a thing for the bank teller, huh?
Oh yes, he carries a picture of Brittany with him wherever he goes.
I'll let you get back to your game.
Thank you.
Now, we can cause some mischief. Maybe steal their clock, but I don't really know what we're going to do with a clock. Besides steal it. To quote Guybrush from the first game, I want it.
Why, hello there, Brittany.
Oh, hi. Why do you sound like a sick kraken?
Oh, sorry. I know someone who has a crush on you. That Castaneda fellow. You know, the chess player.
Oh, yes, I know. Poor Santos. He's so tragically intense. Macho, but sensitive. But he's so busy playing that stupid old game with his buddy. It's like I don't exist sometimes. Hey, I have a dream. Want to hear it? Someday, when I'm rich and famous, he'll look up from that chessboard for a second and suddenly realize what he missed out on. Ironic, huh?
Well, I have manly things to do in a sensitive way. Bye.
What if I offer her the flower and say it's from him?
I don't think she'd like that.
No. Music box?
I don't think she'd like that.
So many prosthetics. I don't really know what we're gonna do with them, but we're gonna do something with a whole bunch of prosthetics. Hey, you should go give this fish to her.
I don't think he'd like that.
She doesn't really want... Don't have anything to do with that yet.
Lucre Island Port Authority. Hey, Carla.
What do you want?
Otis is in jail.
That figures. He always gets in trouble when he's on shore leave.
Why aren't you on shore leave?
Someone has to stay and guard the ship while the big cheese repairs all the damage you inflicted on it.
Since you're stuck here, would you like me to get you something from town?
Like what?
Well, there's a lovely prostheses shop on the east side of the town square.
Do I look like I need any prostheses?
Is that a trick question? Are you sure you don't need any prosthetic parts?
No, but keep it up and you might need some.
I found a lovely bait shop on the outskirts of Lucre Town.
I hate fishing.
You want a handcrafted walking stick? There's a shop that makes them.
Walking sticks are for insecure wimps who can't keep their balance.
I own 5. Maybe I should do some more window shopping first.
Whatever.
Have you seen a no-nosed pirate run by here?
I thought you were looking for your wife's lawyers.
Yes, but now I'm looking for a pirate with no nose.
This is how it starts, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
First it'll be something quirky and fun like a no-nose pirate. Then maybe an innocent little voodoo spell used to, oh, I don't know, ward off vampire bats or something. And before you know it, LeChuck will show up with his legions of undead goons and pow, we'll all be stuck on Monkey Island again. I should have listened to Otis.
So what you're saying is that you haven't seen a no-nosed pirate?
No.
Carry on, Carla.
Do I really have a choice?
Hey, duck, you want a fish? I got a fish, ducky. Feed ducky.
Well, I guess this isn't the right kind of bait for that.
No bait for the fish, huh?
Ah, there's nothing like the smell of buckets upon buckets of rotting fish in the morning sun.
It's morning?
Nah, I prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends.
Very well. So we don't get to add more fish to it.
That's the end of the pier right here.
Well, that's mildly inconvenient. Mr. Cheese.
Ahoy there, Mr. Cheese.
Yes?
Good work getting us into the harbor.
Thanks. Next time be helpful if you didn't use the ship's maps as coasters.
How's the ship? When will she be ready for departure?
She'll be ready long before you get that voodoo anklet removed.
Oh yeah, that. That's not an anklet, it's a sacred voodoo talisman.
Whatever you call it, it's still not much of a fashion accessory.
I'll be free in 2 shakes of the monkey's tail.
I really don't want to hear why you got arrested.
Actually, I don't like to talk about it.
Oh, I can see why.
Well, okay then. Keep the ship, ship-shape while I'm gone.
No.
Somebody's selling fish over here.
They sure are, Guybrush. Hello, miscellaneous person who walks through town but has no interest in talking to me. I can sit on the bench.
It's nice to be able to sit down and rest my feet for a while. You know, sitting here gets a guy to thinking. Life is like pillaging a trading vessel bound for Jamestown. You never know what you're gonna get. Well, that's enough rest for me.
A Forrest Gump reference. Okay, sure. Well. The bait shop, Peg-Nose Pete. Wait. I'm not able to get his actual name from the Hall of Justice, since he's a criminal.
Inspector?
Yes?
How's the investigation going?
What investigation? You were caught red-handed. I'm just waiting for the judge.
Oh. Well, I better get out there and prove my innocence.
Stay out of trouble.
This was found at the scene of the crime.
Oh, Inspector, I think you'll find this interesting.
What's this?
It's a stinky hanky that belongs to the real bank robber.
Who? Peg-Nose Pete. It wouldn't prove he was the perpetrator. To do that, you'd need to prove Peg-Nose had the loot in his possession.
Rats.
So just showing the proof that he was there wasn't enough. I was hoping that there would be some documents or something here. How about this back portion? Nope, can't step there. So sticks. Hey, mister. Wanna check out this perfume that I made?
Hey, stop. Does this remind you of anything?
Not especially, no.
No. Darn. Oh, I guess so you don't get to that. But
Whoever lives here must be pretty small.
go inside.
I can't fit through that little door.
Crouch.
I'm not picking that up.
have a ladder. I may not have a ladder.
It's a barrel of sticks.
Hey, Freddy.
It's Freddy's stick catalog. It's Freddy's stick catalog.
Use
Why would I want to look through the catalog when I've got the real thing right here? I'm back.
So you are.
Could you tell me anything else about Pig-Nosed Pete?
What would you like to know?
Who is he?
Peg-Nose? He's the greatest pirate thief on Lucre Island. No one's come within a ship's broadside of putting him in leg irons. Yep, but I came close. Once.
No.
Yes, it happened one dark and foggy night. Many years ago, I was out testing out one of my new walking stick models, the WD-32. It has a real fancy-looking wood duck engraved in the handle, and he tried to mug me.
Gosh, what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to stand for that. I raised my cane up to give him a good whack on the noggin, you betcha.
And?
And he ran away. I didn't even get a chance to swing. I guess he knows better than to mess with old Freddy. Yep.
Fascinating.
He's scared of ducks.
On second thought, I think I'll find out about Peg-Nose on my own.
Makes no never mind to me, Junior.
Stick around. I'll be back later.
Be seeing ya.
Where's that WD-32? I don't see any ducks around here, I think.
It is very important to choose a walking stick that fits your body, lifestyle, and temperament. Your walking stick should be no more than waist high and hefty enough to support 50% of your body weight. Active people should choose a stick that corresponds with the type of activity. Boring. Guess I don't want a walking stick that bad.
I want a duck. I would like a duck. Give me the duck. I need the duck stick. Oh, hi, Guybrush. Oh, this is how I combine them.
I don't think that would help anything.
Okay, so there is inventory combining. Combine this with the flour.
There. That should make my concoction smell better.
A fish.
I've already got some of that.
Okay. Fair enough. And we'll get wood.
There. That should make the concoction smell interesting.
And hanky.
I don't think that would help anything.
Okay.
I don't think that would help anything.
Inventory. Perfume. Spray it on the heart. Oh, the heart's actually beating. Neat.
I don't think that would help anything. I don't
Spray
think
it
that
on
would
the
help
face.
anything.
Actually, the foot is the only thing that seems logical, but I don't think we're gonna need that anyway.
I don't think that would help anything.
Okay. Well,
I don't think that would help anything.
we've made an interesting mix now.
Hey, stop that! Does this remind you of anything?
Not especially, no.
No. I'm still missing some things. Maybe I can talk to the lawyers.
Law practice for dummies. The law of the sea. Statutes and regulations of Lucre Island.
Who can we double bill this time to?
Yes? What is it? We're quite busy.
Why don't sharks eat lawyers?
Who says sharks don't eat lawyers?
Oh, but sharks eat lawyers all the time.
Once they've signed all the appropriate corpus delicti waivers.
What do you call a galleon full of lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?
A terrible tragedy.
A horrible waste.
A potential negligence litigation gold mine?
A good start.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Do the families of these lawyers have proper representation?
What's the difference between a lawyer and the ghost pirate LeChuck?
Legally, the lawyer would have certain property rights.
While LeChuck, being in a state of corpus transparentis, would be...
No. One is an undead demonic plunderer, while the other's just LeChuck.
Huh.
Did you hear the one about the pirate who kidnapped a dozen lawyers?
Did the lawyers slap a lien on his ship?
Did he get proper representation at his trial?
No. He threatened to release one every hour until his demands were met. How can you tell when a lawyer is lying?
Oh, that's easy.
You hook him up to a reliable,
though legally inadmissible,
lie detector apparatus.
Actually, you just check to see if his lips are moving. Did you hear the one about the lawyer who sued to get into paradise?
Which one?
Henderson versus St. Peter?
Carbuncle versus Heaven?
There's a lot of case law in this area.
Wow, this is a tough room. I'd like to sue someone.
A lawsuit?
Did someone say lawsuit?
That sounds
intriguing.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
I'd like to sue the ghost pirate LeChuck for emotional distress.
We can't sue a ghost.
That'd be unethical.
Immoral.
And besides, there's no money in it.
I'd still like to sue someone.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
Let's sue the electronic gaming industry for driving hardware requirements to ridiculous heights, even for simple adventure games.
What?
I have no idea why I just said that. I'd still like to sue someone.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
I want to sue the twerp who's hurling boulders at my mansion.
First things first, Mr. Threepwood.
We have to stop him.
Before we can sue him.
I'd still like to sue someone.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
That's right, we're just going to keep attacking the fourth wall whenever we can.
Can I sue Inspector Kennard for false arrest?
I suppose.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Well, the media would love it, but Kennard is...
How shall we put it?
Poor.
Broke.
Bereft of funds.
You'd have better luck getting blood from a turnip.
A small turnip.
A small, dead turnip.
Well, I'll let you guys get back to work.
Please do.
We'll have to convince the court otherwise.
Just how about that noose that's hanging in the lawyer's office?
Who can we double bill this time?
Just how about that noose just hanging there?
They'll never know what hit them.
Let's see what's inside.
Hey, get away from that.
Oops, sorry. I thought there were complimentary mints inside.
You can't handle the truth. Just object every chance you get.
So I possibly have to get back into the bank then.
Returning to the scene of the crime, are you?
I was just looking for evidence.
Right. Bank's closed until my investigation is complete. So I don't want to see you going in there.
Okay, then why don't you go in there? Go investigate.
Hey there, moneybags.
Very funny, Mr. Threepwood. Are you enjoying the money you stole?
When are you going to reopen the bank?
Inspector Kennard won't let me inside, so even if I could afford to reopen it, I'm not allowed.
Why aren't you allowed inside?
The inspector says that it's a crime scene and needs to remain sealed until the case is closed.
Then why are you hanging around here? You look kind of suspicious to me.
I didn't rob the bank, if that's what you're insinuating.
I don't know. Most robberies are inside jobs.
Maybe. But all criminals return to the scene of the crime. And here you are.
Let's break in.
Unlike you, I respect authority and law. No one will enter the bank until the crime is solved.
Let's talk about something else. Enough about me. How's the banking business?
Oh, just great, thanks to you. Now I'm broke, and nobody on this island will trust me with their money ever again. What am I going to do now?
I'll find the guy who did it and wreak vengeance upon his soul.
That won't help me much, but watching you fall on a sword would be entertaining.
You could have a bake sale.
I've only met one person who could sell pastries to pirates, and he's in real estate.
You could steal enough to start your bank again.
I'm a banker. I don't know anything about stealing.
Let's talk about something else. I hear my parole officer calling. See you later. If only I could get up to that window. Inspector Kennard can't see me over here.
So I still would want to get that ladder from the stick store, but I couldn't even target the ladder. I mean, I couldn't even target the step stool in the first place. But let's try to take a look at the ladder again. Enter the House of Sticks. Mister, can I borrow your ladder? No, I can't even look at the ladder. So it's not. I mean, it's never that easy, but actually, I guess the first set of puzzles was that easy. So do I still have? No. I do not have any more job letters. I think they discarded that when I got to the...
I don't think that would help anything. It's a cute little music box. I don't think that would help anything. I don't think that would help anything.
It, then.
I don't think that would help anything.
No, I'm not trying to do anything with that. Bait.
I don't think he'd like that.
So I don't get to use...
With what?
The symbol with that.
There's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says, Wendy loves Jed. But scratched out right next to that, it says, Larry loves Wendy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone.
What if we use this prosthetic skin with the window?
That doesn't need fake skin.
So we can't just throw the stretchy skin up there and grapple our way up. Tracks. Oh, now we can go up here. But can we do anything up here is the real question. Answer being no. I'll try it. Got any hooks?
these hooks and hands look like they're falling apart.
I know. I ordered those from some fly-by-night overseas company, and now I'm stuck with them. I can't even give them away.
I'll take one.
As much as I love free stuff, these plastic doodads are useless. What a great idea. Pity about the elephants, though.
Basket of rubber-bottom ivory peg legs. Miscellaneous metal hooks.
I haven't seen so many pointy things in one place since my last dental checkup. Sticking my hand into a basket full of hooks seems like a recipe for disaster. It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Uh-huh. A porcelain prosthetic leg, huh?
It's a false leg made of porcelain. Ugh. It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Oh, wait, I'm trying to move.
It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs. It's a wooden hand.
Take wooden hand.
I heard that. I hope you're planning to pay for that hand. It ain't cheap.
Actually, I don't have a dime.
Well, then, you'd best be putting it back then, eh, Tiger?
Sorry. Do you mind if I turn this on? I said, do you mind if I turn this on? Guess not. It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Did I hear something?
Nope, just the haunting melodies of my music box.
You really want to know why he dislikes porcelain so much? Yeah, me too. Me too.
Do you mind if I turn this on? I said, do you mind if I turn this on? Guess not. I don't think that needs a fake arm.
So I don't get to put the arm into the hand. Well, we've basically got a whole person here. I just wanted to try and grab the hook.
It's a cute little music box.
Well, that's something else. Wait a minute. What if I...
Those things really don't go together.
No, I know they don't.
Well, that didn't seem to work. Let's see, rubber knuckles, artificial appendages, faux follicles. Nope, nothing I want here.
Nothing he wants there, but he did take a very good look at it. Wait. I forgot to try the perfume on him again. So we've mixed a few more ingredients in there. I wonder what it'll take to make it complete.
That's an all too familiar smell. Guess I can't complain though, since Oliver C. Deuteronomy is my best customer.
Oliver C. Deuteronomy.
The man regularly buys prosthetic noses from me.
Really? He's my, really good friend. Yeah. I lost track of him and, missed him so much that I made a little odor potion to remind me of him.
Okay, too much information. I have a strict rule of don't ask, don't smell.
Well, anyways, if you know where I can find my, friend, that'd be very helpful.
Oh, yeah, sure. He lives out past the Mists of Time Marsh. You can't get through there, though, without the directions he gave me. And it's filed away someplace in my file-o-matic system.
Well, let's go get that file.
I can't. Pongo, my filing monkey, ran away a while back. He was the only one who knew how to run the file-o-matic. As a result, I have no idea how to retrieve the map. But if you can figure it out, feel free. The controls are right here.
He had no way to... Well... I think I'd be better off trying to find the monkey, but... Let's just presume... Banana. 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 If it's this easy, I wouldn't have had to go through everything else.
The name on it says Xylophone Y. Zimmerman. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
I kind of hate that I've already forgotten his name. Well, there is a specific amount of
Dave?
Yes?
Combinations.
See you later.
That makes one of us.
Where can we find the monkey? I have not seen a monkey anywhere on this island. But then again, he's also blind. So it may very well also not be a monkey. Oliver, I think was the name. Hey, did you see a monkey
Carla.
around
What do
here?
you want?
Carry on, Carla.
Do I really have a choice?
Monkey, monkey. Hey, if we can get down to, out of town. No, I don't want to go in here. Exit, exit. Here, monkey, 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 monkey. Oh. Wait. The monkey could very well live in the small house, but how would I even open the small house? I could knock on it with a prosthetic hand, but... Can I just sneak quietly through Ozzy's house? No, I can't. I cannot.
Poor thing. Poor defenseless giant platypus. Poor thing. Poor ferocious man-eating giant crocodile. I'd hate to see the creature that laid this. No, I have no interest in trying to hatch the egg.
Guybrush apparently doesn't want to hatch the egg.
Poor thing. Poor endangered giant wombat. Poor thing. Poor dim-witted giant koala. Poor thing. Poor dim-witted giant koala.
He's just staring at me this whole time as I look around his house. Guybrush doesn't care.
Guns don't kill wild animals. Ozzy kills wild animals.
Hey, I got to go upstairs. I want to break through your house.
I'll bet there's just more creepy stuffed relics behind this door.
I guess we don't get to go.
Poor thing. Poor cuddly wuddly giant dingo. Poor thing. Poor, doomed, hapless giant kangaroo. I'm back.
What do you want now?
Well, I'll be seeing you later.
Not too soon, I hope.
She's got a couple of dingoes, eh?
That watchbird gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Knock on door.
It's locked. All of Ozzy's guests must be very short. It's a house.
Knock on it. That doesn't help. Hey lady, music.
I don't think she'd like that.
So the monkey's gone somewhere. If there is still a monkey. But where? Where is the monkey? Unless the monkey's a red herring.
You're back, eh? Can't resist the smell of fresh bait, huh?
If that's fresh, I don't want to know what old bait smells like. Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm almost afraid to ask, but why are you running a termite circus?
Well, I used to sell termites as bait, eh? But most deep-sea fishermen prefer something with a bit more...
stench?
Meat. Anyway, when bait sales started tailing off, I took all my termites and trained them to do circus tricks. I even got the act approved by the newly formed Luca Arts Entertainment Consortium.
Well, is it working?
Not really. I have to kick most of my profits back to the head of the consortium. Hey, that rude.
I think I'll just look around for a while.
Well, you look all you like, but if you break it, you board it.
Sharp?
So we've been over everywhere that we can reach, except the swamp. We haven't even tried to go off in the swamp yet. Even though we would technically get lost the entire time.
It's a crude raft. I'm not picking that up.
Use it. This is just one of those things where he's just going to turn around and be lost. Just go back right where he came from. Sail off into the distance, Guybrush. Oh, no, this is actually a different area. I mean, unless I actually went to the right direction for the first one. Got time. Well, I do.
Gee, I feel like I'm hopelessly lost.
I'm just hoping that we've got some monkey in here. I'd like to have a monkey in my pocket, even though he'll steal all my change. Oh. I guess I found my way through.
It's locked.
But I also don't have any time. Wait. I've got a hand. I'm just thinking, I cannot possibly skip so much because I would just get the address, which would probably give me directions to this area exactly. I don't think I'm missing anything. Except for the... directions themselves. I would like to put this hand on the clock.
I don't think that needs a fake arm.
What do you mean it doesn't need a fake eye? It's time. Okay, let's use the foot on it then.
I prefer to keep my feet to myself.
What if I'm
not picking that up.
Combine the foot with the arm and make an hour hand and a minute hand?
Those things really don't go together.
I think these are good answers.
My heart belongs to Elaine. I can't give it away.
Use grease on the gate and just push it open.
That's greasy enough as it is.
Oh.
Well, I guess this isn't the right kind of bait for that.
So I guess we simply do not get to go in. Even though I totally have this perfectly good hand.
It's a wooden hand. I don't think that needs a fake arm.
Fine. I guess we're going back after all.
I think I need some sort of compass to navigate these marshes.
But if all that the thing is going to give me is going to be a map, then I'm going to be in trouble. No monkey. We can't climb up to the second floor. Can't get past the gate. Anything that we seem to have. Jeez, so many solutions, just not.
It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Okay, so there's no extra hands.
It's a false leg made of porcelain. Ugh. It appears to be some sort of high-tech file retrieval system.
Where the heck would their monkey be? I mean, the Australian didn't poach him either. I thought he might have poached the... Oh, 3. So that means there's quite a bit of combinations, because I think that there was 5 of them. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That's quite a lot of combinations. Since it's a monkey, we can't necessarily place a bet on it making sense for the letters to start off with something.
The name on it says Nathaniel O. Surge. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Save and... Huh, I lapped the musics. It's like 500 combos. Is it? Let's see, that would be 15, 30, 45? 45 combos, but then that would just be one row. Yeah, you might not be wrong. I mean, I don't know how to do the math for that. Hey, hey. There, you know. 5, 10, 15. Now I'm just thinking about it, but I'm sure that it is somewhere near 100, yeah. Skip dialogue, period/delete. Oh, so delete's over there. Okay. Because I've noticed that there's a couple of repeats. And then if we're going to try a couple of random ones...
It appears to be some sort of high-tech file retrieval system.
But it does seem to keep your last ones tried. Okay, let's try 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Aha.
The name on it says Bobby D. Fisher. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address.
Bobby the Fisher, huh? Well, maybe he can tell me the name again, because I'm pretty sure it was Oliver, but...
Ooh, stop spraying me with that.
Sorry, but I want to be sure of this. Who did you say this smell belonged to?
Like I told you, it belongs to Oliver C. Deuteronomy.
Thanks.
Alright. Wait. 5... Maybe there's a pattern to it. Maybe, maybe not. Let's run a small test with... this.
The name on it says Adeline A. Apricot. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
A. So if there are 3 letters, I mean, if there are... there are 5 images, then that means that the entire alphabet would be broken up into 5 categories. This suddenly got a lot easier. Technically, the second one should contain C.
The name on it says Corey F. Apple. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Corey F. Apple. Well, that does confirm something. I guess we don't need to find the monkey after all. So, C should be bunny. We do not know if D is palm tree. So let's see, we've got Oliver. What number is that? Let's see. D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. It's 15. So that's somewhere around the middle. Let's try the third one. Let's go past pumpkin.
The name on it says Newton D. Erroneous. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Newton D. Erroneous. Okay. That gave us even more information. Considering that Bunny reached D and Palm Tree said E, that means that C and D are on the same one. And with Monkey's either exactly it or it's going to be the next one. And if it really is Monkey Bunny Bunny, then this would have been a really easy puzzle to solve going through it one by one. It shouldn't be Pumpkin because it's LMNOP, so O is after N. So if anything, it should be Monkey or the next one up. Let's see.
There are directions to Pegnose Pete's house. Weird. Looks more like a train schedule to me.
Well. This is interesting, and yeah, since it was Bunny for the last two, it would have been a really easy puzzle to solve by just going through it. Okay, let's take a note of these. O'clock east. I mean, I can easily understand these being directions, but I mean, they're very precise directions. And man, look at that 420 east. If that one doesn't get us there, I don't know what will. Acme prosthetic proboscis model. TK421. Well, I wrote down all of that. Even though I don't think that all of it's necessary, and I probably could refer to it at any point in time, but hey, now I won't have to open my inventory for it.
I don't think you'd like that. There are directions to Pegnose Pete's house. Weird. Looks more like a train schedule to me. I don't think that would help anything.
Well. Another puzzle solved. By Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. Still doesn't mean anything about... Actually, if these are precise directions, then... 8. And that would have been 8 directions. I do not think I went through 8 places. We'll try to use the... Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pretty Boy. Oh, I have a compass here. Interesting.
I'm not picking that up.
Okay, then use the raft. let's presume this is the simplest way. It's... say it's 12:10 in the morning. So first thing, we go east. And then we'll go north. Got time. Well, I can't even target you or anything. So, next, we go east.
Gee, I feel like I'm hopelessly lost.
Hello, gate. However, we're supposed to go south. So this gate isn't necessarily the answer. South. Let me go south. Thank you. And then next, at 3, we would go east. Oh my god. That's, X-Wing in the marsh. Okay. 335, also east.
These swamps are confusing the bejeebers out of me.
I didn't notice if my compass was changing directions or anything, but 420, also east. And finally, 5 o'clock, east. Hey, we're on the other side of the fence. That was exactly it. We did it. I might have messed it up.
Hope I can find my way out of this place.
I don't know how, but I messed it up. Was I supposed to open the gate for me from the other side? Well. Let's get back to doing this puzzle again. Right from the beginning. East. North. It's a long way to travel for north. East.
Gee, I feel like I'm hopelessly lost.
South. South. East. .335 east.
I don't think I'm making any progress here.
420 east. .5 o'clock east. I think I messed this up. I certainly did. Maybe I have to do it from the very, very beginning. Well, let's just walk back out, go back in. Okay. One more time. With feeling. Unless I'm supposed to go at like the precise coordinates on the clock, but then that'd be a little bit crazy. East, north. Let's go past this tree just to make sure we get to go east.
Gee, I feel like I'm hopelessly lost.
Next is south, which is indeed this direction. Go this way, please. Thank you. then east, which is this direction. East.
Hope I can find my way out of this place.
East. But now they're just not letting me do this anymore. Now I'm just gonna keep floating east.
I don't think I'm making any progress here.
We certainly are not. How did I get to the other side of the gate? That was exactly the thing. Very confusing.
I'm not picking that up.
Back on the raft, Guybrush. It's the first time through. I wasn't really caring about positioning. It was all about 12:10, and I even went low on this when it would have been had to have been high on the clock.
There are directions to Pegnose Pete's house. Weird. Looks more like a train schedule to me.
East, north, east, south, east, 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 east. However, I also don't have a clock. I don't have a clock. There was a clock in the town. So it's not just you leave in the morning and you follow these directions. It is